So at the beginning of this series, we are shown a fighting scene where a righteous master is killing the wicked members of a demonic cult. All the members of the demonic cult are being killed by him because he is a very powerful master. This master's name is Beak Mogul. Master Beak comes there to kill the master of the demonic cult. He only Asura, who is currently the leader of the demonic cult. He only Asura finally reveals himself. Master Beak shouts at him, "So you've finally arrived." He only demon Asura stands on top of a tower, staring at him with a very serious look, and everyone else is terrified upon seeing him because the leader of the demonic cult is a very powerful master. Even the members of the demonic cult consider him a demon god. Then Master Bai says, "Just look, the demon god is standing there alone. Yet his power is so immense that it seems as if the entire demon army is standing with him. Look at his face. His face is like it's made of stone. There is no emotion on his face, no fear, no anger, no mocking expression. He is truly like a legend who conquered the demonic path and before whom all the demonic masters have knelt. Even the righteous path once knelt before him, until I, Master Bai, arrived. And now I have come to defeat this heavenly demon Asura so that I can kill him and free this world from the clutches of the demons. People are so afraid of him that they have started sacrificing humans. And before the entire world, the righteous alliance and all the other righteous people kneel before him. I will kill him. I, Master Bai, swear that I will kill him today." And then he shouts, "Do you want to say your last words, because these are your final moments?" Then Master Bai starts laughing loudly. As he laughs, immense pressure falls upon everyone. They all say, "It seems he is about to use a very powerful martial art." Master Bai says, "I have been waiting for this day. I have cultivated my entire life so that I could become strong enough to kill the demon Asura, and after killing him my name will be known throughout the world and I will become very famous. Just a few more seconds. When our fight begins, I will kill this demon Asura. Now the leader of the demonic cult, your tyranny ends here today because you will die by my hands." The demon cult leader releases his energy and says very calmly, "Please let me go, that is, let me live." Master Bai is shocked and says, "What? He spoke, and what did he say? Let me go? Is he begging for mercy from me?" He says angrily, "What did I come here to hear? I'm facing the supreme ruler and he's telling me to let him go. Doesn't he have any shame?" Then the cult leader says through voice transmission, "You didn't understand me. Please forgive me. Let me leave here. Will you let me go just this once? I don't want to fight you." Master Bai shouts, "No, absolutely not. I won't let you go." The others wonder what's happening. The demon cult leader says, "Please respect my dignity and speak only through voice transmission. Don't speak loudly so that no one knows I'm telling you to let me go." But Master Bai doesn't listen to him and attacks, "To hell with your dignity. I came to kill you and I will kill you. Do you think you can beg for mercy through voice transmission and I'll let you go?" The cult leader draws his sword and says, "Please forgive me now. I told you to let me go. I wasn't saying that for myself but for you." And he attacks. Their swords clash and in just 1 second Master Bai is dead. Initially it seemed like the story was about Master Bai and that he would kill the demonic cult leader. But in reality the demonic cult leader kills him. 22 years later the demonic cult has flourished. The cult leader is now very old. He says, "I don't understand why Master Bai didn't use his strongest skills to kill me. Or perhaps he wasn't that strong after all. But whatever the case, thanks to his favor I've been the leader of the demonic cult for 22 years. I secured my power, I raised my next generation. But alas, I spent my life solely focused on power and martial arts. As a result, my 3 sons, who had become quite strong and skilled in martial arts, fought and killed each other in their struggle to become the supreme ruler. Now only my youngest son remains, the one I didn't allow to learn martial arts." This is where our hero enters, Yu Gang. Yu Gang approaches his father and says, "Father, are you all right?" The cult leader thinks to himself, "I raised him differently. I kept him away from power and martial arts. But after my death I've made all the preparations to make him not the supreme but the ultimate ruler." He walks away, ignoring him. Yu Gang remains standing there, a piece of paper in his hand that he wanted to give them. The others are talking about how only one descendant is left who can become the next cult leader. Yu Gang returns to his room and resumes painting and writing, because he had no interest in martial arts. Just then an elder arrives and says, "Young master, I've come to report I captured a man from the righteous sect and tortured him severely." Yu Gang thinks, he's here to test me, I should give him the answer he wants to hear. He says, "I kept that criminal in the underground dungeon for 3 days. Then I peeled off all his skin from his tongue to his toes but kept him alive. Then I rubbed salt into his wounds, yet he didn't utter a word. The next day I cut off both his legs and fed them to the pigs. Now on the 3rd day his lower body has been completely eaten, only his upper body is alive but he still isn't speaking. Now tell me, did I torture him properly?" The elder thinks, perhaps I was too lenient. The young master is truly terrifying. Yu Gang, feigning anger, shouts, "This was torture. We in the demonic cult do far worse. Go now and torture him even more." The elder, frightened, says, "Yes, young master, as you wish." Yu Gang sits alone, lost in thought. These cult members are all so ruthless. I think I was born into this cult by mistake. I'm not a demon at all. I almost threw up when he was describing the torture. But if I had said it was wrong, the cult master would have flayed me alive. They would think I'm not worthy of being the leader. He looks at the paper he wanted to give his father. The paper reads, "I am not worthy of becoming the next leader of this cult. I don't want to be." But he can't bring himself to give it to them, and he was thinking that he wasn't at all perfect to be a cult leader. especially not the leader of a demonic cult because he was too soft-hearted. All these people were too cruel, and whenever he tried to explain to these people that he wasn't like them, everyone misunderstood him. For example, a few days ago, he was going to throw out the trash and a girl saw him and asked him what he was going to do, so their young master Yu Gang told her that he was going to throw out the trash. As soon as he said that, everyone started making their own assumptions. One of them said, "Young master, what do you mean? Did you encounter some people from the righteous faction on the way whom you're calling trash? Are you going to dispose of them now?" Then another one said, "Yes, I also think he'll take them to the underground prison and chop them into pieces there." While a third one said, "My lord, you are truly worthy of becoming the successor. You will cut and kill the righteous villains." So Master Yu Gang thought to himself, "These fools, I don't know what they're calculating in their heads. I was really just going to throw out the trash." Master Yu Gang said, "I want a normal life, but these people want me to become the leader of their cult, because I'm the last descendant of my father. But how can I just want a normal life, and I'm not cruel like them at all." Now he thought, "That's enough, I have to go and tell my father that I want to leave this place. Send me somewhere else, I'm not fit to be a cult leader." But then the door opened and an elder entered. This elder's name was Swamin Megan. According to our Yu Gang, whenever he's seen this elder, he's always smiling. And he's a very good person because he's been raising him since childhood like an uncle. So after arriving there, Master Swamin says, "Child, you must come quickly. The cult leader's condition is very critical and he's dying." So our young Master Yu Gang sets off to see his father. The next scene shows him walking ahead with a picture of his father, and behind him his father's dead body is being carried in a coffin. They are going to bury him. Yu Gang thinks, "How did all this happen? Everything has gone wrong. I was going to tell my dad that I wanted to leave this place, but now all the responsibility has fallen on my shoulders." Then a flashback shows Master Swamin bringing him into room. Yu Gang asks the doctor, "Doctor, what happened to my father?" The doctor tells him, "Your father is in very bad condition. 22 years ago during his fight with Master Beak he suffered many internal injuries, and he's been fighting them ever since, but today his limit has been reached. He's going to die." The father opens his eyes and says, "My child Yu Gang, you've come." Yu Gang says, "Yes, father, I've come, but please don't talk, you're not well." But the father raises his hand and says, "My son, listen carefully to me. I am leaving my legacy to you. From today you are the new cult leader here." Yu Gang says, "No, I'm not ready for this responsibility." But the father takes his last breath right there. Everyone had heard his command, now Yu Gang has become the new cult leader. Yu Gang says, "No, this shouldn't have happened." At night, after burying his father, Yu Gang returns to his room and says, "Finally, everything is over, something I absolutely didn't want. Now I've been made the new cult leader." As soon as Yu Gang enters his room, he feels a strange presence. He says, "Who is this? There's an unfamiliar person in my room." He turns around, a master is standing there. He says, "Please forgive me for suddenly entering your room." Yu Gang asks, "But who are you?" The master steps forward, blocks Yu Gang's meridian points and says, "You must come with me." Yu Gang says, "What did you do to me? Why are you sealing my meridian points?" The master picks him up and says, "I'll tell you later, but for now you must come with me. If you want to live, come with me." The master carries Yu Gang and jumps out the window. Yu Gang thinks, "I can't even scream, my meridians are sealed, what should I do now?" At that moment he sees some people, the leaders of two squads, the Red Ghost Squad and the Yacha Soul Squad. Yu Gang happily shouts, "Please come here, save me." But both squad captains shout, "All guards advance. The young master must be killed, don't leave him alive." Yu Gang is shocked, "What? They're coming to kill me." All the soldiers of the demonic cult surround them. The master draws his sword and says, "Young cult leader, stay close to me, I'll clear the way." He cuts them down like carrots and radishes. Yu Gang is astonished, how did he do all that so easily? Then the master takes Yu Gang and runs away. Red Ghost shouts, "Go after him, Yu Gang must die." Just then Master Swamin stops everyone, "Stop, there. No need to go after him." Red Ghost, "But you said he had to die." Swamin, "He won't come back, he's just a useless child, we can find him and kill him anytime. But killing him now isn't safe because heavenly demon Asura, his father, had already made arrangements. He knew we would try to kill Yu Gang, that's why he had already assigned Pong Shayan to protect him." Swamin, "Yu Gang has escaped from here, but I've also made all the necessary preparations. No matter where he hides, he will surely die. Pong Shayan won't be able to save him. Now everyone dispose of the dead bodies and summon all the elders, it's time to announce the new cult leader." Next scene in the forest, Pong Shayan has taken Yu Gang very far away. Yu Gang shouts, "Let me down now, we've come far enough, no one is chasing us anymore." Pong Shayan puts him down and unlocks his meridian points. "Yu Gang, finally I'm free." Then Pong Shayan kneels before him and says, "Young cult leader, I'm your loyal servant. Your safety is my responsibility, your father entrusted me with this task." Yu Gang says, "Okay, so tell me, were the people who tried to kill me being led by Master Swamin?" Pong Shayan said, "Yes, young master, it was Master Swamin." Yu Gang was shocked, "Master Swamin, who was like an uncle to me." But then he also felt happy, "This is perfect, I wanted to leave the sect anyway, now Master Swamin can become the sect leader, I can live a normal life." But then Yu Gang thought, now the Real problem is, how do I get rid of this Pong Shayan? This guy won't give up so easily. We saw Yu Gang wondering how to get rid of Master Pong Chan. He just needs to be chased away and then he can live a normal life. Yu Gang tells Master Pong Chan, listen carefully. You're a loyal soldier of the demonic cult and you should be loyal to the demonic cult leader, not me, because I'm no longer the cult leader. You should go and show your loyalty to Master Sum. Now please leave. But Pong Chan says, no, I don't follow such people at all. I only followed the human demon Asura. He was my lord and all his sons and descendants will be my lords just like you are my lord here. Hearing this, Yu Gang wonders, what should I do now? This guy is so strange, he's not leaving. He shouts, stop calling me a cult leader, I'm not a cult leader at all, and you call me your lord and yet you're not even listening to me, you're disobeying my orders. Hearing this, Pong Chan steps forward and says, I made a mistake here. Yu Gang panics, thinking he might be about to attack him. But Pong Chan slams his head against the wall behind him, causing a loud explosion. Yu Gang asks, what are you doing, are you crazy? But Pong Chan keeps slamming his head against the wall again and again, saying, you said I made a mistake so I deserve to be punished, I'll keep banging my head until you forgive me. Yu Gang says, okay fine, stop, don't do this at this time of night. Pong Chan stops and Yu Gang wonders how his dad raised such a monster. What kind of person is this who doesn't understand? Yu Gang says we need to find a guest house where we can rest. We can't stay in these mountains. Then he asks, tell me, how much money did father leave you so we can book a hotel? Pong Chan says, no, I don't have any, your father didn't leave any money for me, we'll have to sleep in the mountains today. Yu Gang says, what nonsense are you talking about? Father left you to serve me and you don't have any money, where will we stay? Pong Chan says, please excuse me, but I think we're going to find a good place, it seems someone is coming. Just then, some people come from the front. Pong Chan says, it seems our sleeping arrangements have been made. The Green Forest gang members are standing in front. Their captain says, how dare you come into the Green Forest gang's territory and create a ruckus? Who are you? What are you doing here? Don't even think of leaving alive. They all load their arrows. Yu Gang thinks these all seem to be elite soldiers of the Green Forest gang. I've heard they rob and kill everyone who passes by. I have to speak to them politely. If Pong Chan starts speaking, we'll both die. But at that moment, Pong Chan shouts, stop your nonsense. How dare you raise your voices against us? Do you even know who's standing in front of you? His aura frightens everyone. Yu Gang says, Pong Chan, you idiot, what are you doing? They'll attack even if they're afraid and they'll attack even if they're not. He says, please let me talk, we'll apologize to them, say we apologize. But the captain of the Green Forest gang says, do you think this is a joke? You've just entered our territory and are shouting at us. Attack, kill them both, all the arrows shoot. The arrows rapidly advance towards them. Pong Chan says, young master, now it's my turn to teach these guys a lesson for daring to attack you. He swings his sword and delivers a powerful strike. The captain panics and exclaims, this is no average person, he's a very powerful martial arts master. They consider running away, but Pong Chan reaches out and twists the captain's neck back. Yu Gang shouts, what are you doing? You can't kill people like this. How many will you kill? Pong Chan says, no, my lord, he's alive. This is a special technique. He remains alive even after his neck is twisted. He will take us to his Green Forest main house where we can spend the night. Yu Gang thinks, I think I've encountered a mental case. The next scene reveals the Green Forest gang's base, a large building. Pong Chan kicks the door open. Inside, a girl sits and 2 guards stand guard. Pong Chan says, we've arrived, but this place is very dirty. Our cult had better horse tethers than this. Anyway, we have to spend the night. Yu Gang says, what are you doing? We have to stay here. He says, yes, my lord, please forgive us. The guards say, look at their audacity, they broke into the stronghold. Yu Gang says, please forgive us. We came at night out of compulsion. But then the girl wakes up. Yu Gang is astonished to see her, she's very beautiful. Yu Gang thinks this girl must be a hostage, she's probably been kidnapped, I have to save her. He tells Pong Chan in a voice transmission, we have to save this girl. Pong Chan says, yes, my lord. But then the girl says, the night is beautiful. But who are you bastards? What are you doing here? Yu Gang thinks she's the owner of the stronghold herself. Just then Pong Chan, sword drawn, rushes to attack him. She throws 2 ring weapons. Pong Chan cuts one off, the other swings back at him, but Pong Chan jumps up, catches it with his sword and throws it back at her. The ring shatters the wall. The girl angrily exclaims, you bastards, you destroyed our building. Pong Chan puts his hand on her head and says, that's enough. The girl says, do you think you can kill me easily? Look ahead. Pong Chan looks ahead. There are several of his men standing with swords on Yu Gang's neck. So at the end of the last episode, we saw our Yu Gang trapped in a tight spot as the bandits held their swords to his throat. On the other side, our Punchin stood holding the girl. The girl said to him, tell me what you want to do. Do you want to kill me right here? If you move me even a little bit, that boy's neck will be cut right away. Do you want to see that damn young master of yours die? At this point, our young master Yu Gang becomes extremely angry and says, you bastard, I thought you were a good girl but you were kidnapped and here you are repeatedly abusing me like this. Now I'm really angry. As soon as he becomes enraged, Yu Gang uses the only skill he's ever learned in his life, Hidden Spirit Flash. He has a few shurikens or kunai knives tied together with fine threads. He throws them and the man behind him who was standing behind him with a sword is stabbed in the waist. The others, shocked by this, kneel down and retreat. Yu Gang jumps a long way forward and using his hidden flash skill says, "Do you guys think I'm useless here? I can't protect myself." Your Pongchen overjoyed says, "My lord, I knew you were special enough to deal with so many bandits by yourself because you've mastered such an amazing hidden skill." Then Shang yells, "Pongan, you bastard. I said I'd apologize to them for entering their territory, but you don't listen to me." So Pongan says, "Master, it seems I disobeyed your orders, so now I have to apologize. I'll bang my head on the ground for this." And he starts banging his head. But he's not just banging his own head, his hands are also on the girl's head, thrashing hers as well. The girl says to Yu Gang, "I think we should stop because you two are more trouble than the bandits here. You're even bigger scoundrels than us." But she adds, "Do you think I'll let you take over my base so easily?" Just then, Punchen lands a powerful punch to his face and he screams and we don't know what happens next. Yu Gang goes to his room and takes a hot bath. Yu Gang says, "Thankfully, after such a rough day, I'll be able to sleep peacefully in a bed, but that slut is as innocent as she looks. I don't want to see her again." He gets out of the bath and goes to rest. As he heads to his room, he says, "This hideout is small, but it's quite nice. There are beautiful paintings and it seems like a good place to live a normal life." Yu Gang lies down on the bed and says, "It's a wonderfully soft bed and a beautiful ceiling, it's fun." As he stretches his arms out, he feels something on the side. He sees that same girl, she's tied with ropes and laid next to him. Yu Gang shouts, "Pongan, come here quickly." Pongan comes and says, "Yes, young master." Yu Gang asks angrily, "What is this bitch doing here? I was about to sleep and why did you put her here?" Pongan says, "Young master, the first time you saw it, you said it was beautiful, so I put it on your bed so you could have fun with it today. If you don't want to have fun, I'll dispose of it." Yu Gang says, "What do you mean dispose? Do you want to kill it? This is an insult, quickly untie it." Pongan unties the ropes. Yu Gang says, "Please forgive me, my name is Yu Gang, what's your name?" The girl replies, "My name is Sun Jack Ran, you can call me Miss Ran." She then asks, "Are you from a noble family? Then what are you doing out here in the forest?" Yu Gang spreads a sheet on the ground and says, "I'm tired, let's just sleep." She says, "Why a sheet on the ground? What's the point of talking? Let's start quickly." Yu Gang yells, "Idiot, I'm talking about sleeping separately." She says, Okay, but it seems you're hesitating. Is this your first time?" and loosens her clothes. "Are you impotent?" Yu Gang angrily approaches her. Miss Ran thinks that as soon as he approaches, she will lure him and stab him because Pongchen isn't there either. But Yu Gang grabs her waist, lifts her up, and throws her face down on the ground, shouting, "You bastard! How dare you call me a coward?" An explosion erupts in the building above and Pong Chan says, "Looks like my lord is having a good time." In the evening, Yu Gang can't sleep. He comes out and says, "I can't stay in the same room with that bastard woman, so I came out." He thinks the world of martial arts is so strange. Why didn't my dad let me learn martial arts? The others are martial artists. My guardians are so powerful they can cut anyone. A scoundrel like Master Saman will try to kill me to prevent me from ascending to the throne. A fish swims underwater and Yu Gang tries to catch it with the hidden spirit flash technique. He finally catches it and says, "If I don't have the technique, I'll die a painful death like this fish." Just then he senses a powerful presence. He asks, "Who's there?" He sees no one. Then feeling the presence again, he pulls out a knife and says, "Come forward." It's Pongan. Pongan says, "My lord, what are you doing here so late at night?" Yu Gang says, "You scared me." He then sits down and says, "Pongan, come sit with me, I have something to ask." Pongan refuses, but Yu Gang insists and he kneels down. Yu Gang asks, "Why didn't my father let me learn any techniques other than Spirit Flash? My brothers mastered many techniques. If he wanted me to become the new clan leader, why didn't he give me any techniques? Do you know the answers to these questions?" And Pong Shun has all the answers. So Pong Shun tells him, "Young master, you might be thinking that the hidden spirit flash technique you possess is a very weak technique, but in reality it's not a weak technique. It's a very high-level martial arts technique at a profound level." He also says that because you possess a very special kind of profound internal energy, your Shuking tells him, "What will I do with this internal energy? With internal energy alone I can't rule this world, nor can I rule the demonic curl. The people of the demonic curl believe only in strength. If you have strength you can bring anyone to their knees here. But if you don't have strength then you can't do anything here. Tell me, what can I do with this hidden spirit flash here? I can kill Master Soman here." Master Ponchen tells him that because you're here to become the ultimate martial artist, your father planned everything for you. Don't think you're weak and only know one technique, but you will become the ultimate ruler here, even greater, more powerful, and a crew leader than your father in demonic curl. Your shuck gang stands up and angrily tells him, "What nonsense are you talking about? How will all this happen? Have you lost your mind? Can't you see that I haven't even entered this martial arts world yet? I've only learned one technique. What can I do here with one technique?" With that, he tells him, "My lord, you don't need to worry here. You won't find anything you need inside demonic curl. And you'll find everything you need in the outside world. And that's why I'm with you, and I'm here to be your guardian and take you to the top of that place. This journey is to teach you all the skills of the world so you can become the supreme ruler here." Then Pong Chan tells him, "My lord, hurry up and rest because we have to leave tomorrow morning. We have to proceed to the main base of this green forest, their main headquarters, because that's where your journey will begin." Ramir Shuking asks him, "Am I going there with you? Don't you understand what I'm saying? What am I saying to you, and what will I do there at their headquarters?" Pong Chan tells him, "Maybe you didn't understand me. We have to go and capture their headquarters, and now we will become their new leaders." Hearing this, Pong Chan is utterly shocked and says, "Have you lost your mind? Are you talking to me about ruling the world like this? Do you want me killed right here?" He steps forward and punches him. However, his own hand starts hurting and he says, "Are you made of stone?" He's also thinking, "What kind of man did my dad leave me for? I don't want to be the leader of the demon curl, and he wants to make me the ruler of the entire world. He wants to make me the supreme ruler, whereas I wasn't even happy being the leader of the curl. I just wanted a normal life." Then Poon Chan tells him, "My lord, from today on you will only follow me because I will lead you from here to the road of supremacy, where you can become the supreme ruler and all you have to do is obey me." The next scene is shown the next day. In the morning, Pong is sitting in front of the carriage, driving, while our Yaogang is sitting inside the carriage, saying, "I'm being taken away without my consent. And now we're headed towards the main headquarters in Green Forest. The Chi Gang's main headquarters, home to some of the most prominent and powerful martial artists, and they want me to take over." Just then he hears a voice from the front with Miss Jane accompanying her. Miss Jane asks him, "Tell me one thing, why am I sitting in this carriage with you scoundrels? Why are you taking me with you?" While our Yaogang is also thinking, "I'm asking the same question, why is Yaogang taking this scoundrel with him? You could have left her there." Miss Jane then asks, "Young master, please tell me something about where you're taking me." Your Yugang remains completely silent from the front, while she screams, "You bastards. First you guys took everything from me, took over my base, and now you too want to rob me of my dignity. Tell me, is this why you're taking me with you? I thought you demonic curl bastards knew all about it, but let me tell you, you won't be able to do this for free with me here. My rates are very high. If you're not a curl leader, you'll have to pay a very high price." Your Yaoking becomes furious after hearing her words and says, "What nonsense is this bastard talking about?" He shouts at Pongchen, "I think this girl has a problem with me." He asks, "What do you mean?" Yaogang says, "Pick her up and throw her out of the carriage because she's being rude to me." Yaogang stops his carriage, returns, opens the door, and looks inside. As he looks inside, Miss Jane says, "Do you really think you guys can just take me away and force me to marry or rape me? You guys can't do anything, you've lost your mind." Just then Pongchen places one hand on her head and the other on her neck, twisting her neck just like he did to the captain. She screams, then sits down and says, "Young master, she'll be quiet for a while." Yaogang says, "Did you kill this girl? You broke her neck, what will you do now? I told you to throw him out of the car and you twisted his neck. It's not that he was making noise, it's that you're taking me somewhere without my consent." Yugang thinks I said this, so now he'll feel guilty and start banging his head on the ground. But his whole plan fails because Pongshan says, "No, I won't bang my head on the ground anymore." Yugang asks, "Why?" He says, "Young master, it's different now. Before I was like your guardian, but now I've decided to become your master and teach you everything. And a master never bangs his head on the ground after listening to his disciple." Yugang says, "I think I'm in trouble. He's made himself my master and now he won't bang his head. That means he'll bang mine." And he starts driving again. Meanwhile, Miss Jane, whose neck was twisted back, is still alive and talking. Yugang says this means a person can survive even after having their neck twisted. They know some special technique. The next scene, 2 days later, everyone stops at a restaurant and orders food. Before entering, Yugang says, "Fix this girl's head or people will get scared." The food arrives. Yugang says, "Finally we'll get good food. I had an upset stomach eating insects in the jungle." The waiter becomes nervous after seeing them. As he starts to leave, Pong catches him and asks, "How long have you been working here?" He says, 3 years. Then Pong asks, "Have you never seen guests like this before? Why are you nervous? Are you from some gang?" The poor waiter panics. Yugang says, "Let her go, she's just nervous." The waiter says, "Young master, thank you. Actually, the young lady sitting next to you is very beautiful, that's why I got nervous." Miss Jane says, "Thank God someone has good eyes, otherwise you guys have buttons that couldn't see my beauty." The waiter leaves and everyone sits down to eat. But as soon as Yugang picks up the food, Miss Jane gets angry. Yugang asks, "What happened?" She shouts, "I've been insulted." Yugang says, "What do you mean? How can you insult me?" She throws the plates and says, "You cheated me. There are 7 dumplings on the plate at the table in front, why only 6 on my plate?" She overturns the entire table, spills the food on the floor and shouts, "Hotel owner, come quickly, how are you serving me? Couldn't you see me, that you put 6 dumplings on my plate?" Then Yugang says to Pong, "Pong, pick up this bastard before there's a scene, let's get out of here." So the hotel manager ran over and told our young master Yu Gang, "You guys didn't pay for your food here." Yu Gang yelled at him, "Why should I pay you, you bastard? Why are there 7 dumplings on the other table when we were given 6? And with that, Yu Gang stormed out angrily. They all left without eating. The next scene shows us the demonic curls, where the leader of the demonic curls is being beaten up by an elder standing in front of him. So the elder is beating him up badly and says, "You idiot! Do you think you can tell a waiter in a restaurant to poison his food and then kill him? Did you think it was going to be so easy?" The elder says, "Please, sir, please forgive me. I thought it would all work out." But the nasty girl with him overturned the entire table. Master Simsu tells him, "Please, sir, give me a little more time here. Just give me one more chance, and this time I will definitely kill that guy here." So the boy standing before Master Simsu is named Elder John Wang. Although he looks like a child, he's actually over 100 years old and a very powerful cultivator. It's said that he sometimes stays young by killing people. That is, his appearance, despite being so old, appears youthful because he tortures and kills those he captures. This makes him incredibly young and dangerous. Master Simsu is thinking, if I don't get a chance this time, or if I fail even if I get a chance, he'll kill me. He says, "Sir, please give me one more chance." Master John tells him, "Okay, I'll give you one more chance. This will be your last chance, and if you can't do it here, I'll have no further connection with you. You'll have to take your own life here." He says, "Yes, sir, I understand." The next scene shows us outside, where Master Simsu arrives again and declares, "I must somehow separate that bastard from Punchin. I can't kill him here as long as Punchin is with him. So to separate Punchin, I'll take Jin and Young, the twin demons, with me." He's accompanied by 2 other men, also twins. He says, "I'll give these 2 a task, separate him, and then we'll go and kill the boy." Master Simsu knows the location of the Yu Gang. He stops inside a restaurant opposite, sitting by the window. Master Simsu brings his best snipers there to attack them and kill them right there inside the house. So this is his initial plan. At the same time, his elites load their arrows and aim ahead because they won't get another chance. This is their last chance. If they fail to kill our Yu Gang here, then John Wang will kill them all. Our Yu Gang, unaware of all this, sits quietly there, watching the people walking down the street, how comfortably they live their lives, thinking, "If I weren't here in the demonic curl and without all the trouble with the leader, I would be living a free life right now." Just then Miss Jane, who is behind him, shouts, "Young master, don't you want to sleep? How long have you been sitting here staring at people through the window? Come quickly and let's sleep." Our Yu Gang, lost in thought, says, "I don't know why Pong took this bastard girl and left her with me. I can't take it anymore. This slut keeps getting angry at me and I don't know what I'll do about it." And then our Miss Yan yells, "If I don't sleep here, my skin will be ruined. Now get up quickly and come and lie down on the bed, or you'll have to take my responsibility. I won't be able to do anything later." Our Yu Gang says, "Okay, go and sleep. I'm about to come." And with that, our Yu Gang loads his arrow and shoots it. The arrow misses Yu Gang, goes straight through Miss Yan's arm and hits the wall behind her. As soon as the arrow hits, Miss Yan exclaims, "What happened? Are we under attack here?" And then simultaneously several more arrows come toward them from behind. Many arrows are heading their way. Miss Yan jumps upwards, our Yu Gang jumps downwards, and both of them avoid the attacks. Miss Yan shouts, "Who have you messed with? Isn't a Yakuza gang after you? Where are all these arrows coming from? These people want to kill you and you'll get me killed along with you." Just then Pong comes running in and says, "My lord, are you all right?" He stands in front of the window and blocks all the arrows with his body. Yu Gang says, "Yes, I'm fine. Go quickly and stop the enemy or they'll kill us." Pong says, "Yes, young master," and with that he blocks Yu Gang's median points. Yu Gang asks, "What are you doing? Why are you blocking my median points? What if I have to flee here?" Pong replies, "You won't need to flee because I'm taking you with me." And with that he picks her up and runs toward the front. Yu Gang says, "I told you to capture the enemy, and where are you taking me?" Pong replies, "My lord, I must keep you with me for your safety." Yu Gang replies, "There's no one more foolish than you. You're taking me to the enemy where they'll want to kill me first." While Miss Yan screams, "And take me with you too, how can you leave me here to die alone?" The next scene shows a jungle where Pong is killing all the elites who came to attack him. He kills them one by one, then one of them looks back and says, "If Yu Gang is here, then who are Master Simsu and the twin elders going to kill? This means we're all in trouble." And right there Pong swings his sword and kills them both. The next scene shows the room. Master Simsu enters with the twins and finds it empty. They ask the girl Yan, "Where is he?" Yan says, "Pong ran off with the boy to kill the enemies." And then she asks them, "But you guys came to kill us, right? Then why are you talking to me so politely?" Master Simsu says, "We failed." And he remembers what Master John had said, "If you fail this time, you'll have to take your own lives." Just then, the twins start running in fear. Master Simsu says, "Sorry, but there's no use running after failing. No matter where you go, Uncle will kill us." And he first kills the twins, then puts his hands on his neck and kills himself. Miss Yan says, "What kind of crazy people were these? Why did you kill yourself?" She checks and says, "He's really dead. Looks like some crazy cult member who committed suicide." Just then, Pong returns with young master. Pong unlocks Yu Gang's median points and Yu Gang says, "Did you have to take me with you? Now look, I'm completely drenched in blood." They look ahead and see Miss Yan standing on the floor, covered in blood. Yu Gang asks Miss Yan, "How did you kill these people?" She says, "I didn't." Pong continues, "One of them is Hack Simsu and the others are Gino and the Young twins. That means the demonic curl sent them to kill you." The Yu Gang wonders why they left this bastard alive. They could have killed everyone. But then Pongchen, who is there, steps in and checks on them, then tells them that this master here is named Simsu. And he is the master of our demonic curl. Miss Ran then tells them, I'm telling the truth, this guy here killed those 2 people and then committed suicide. The Yu gang asks, but why did he leave you? She asks, do you think I'm in cahoots with them? I was just lucky they didn't kill me here, or maybe they were scared and killed themselves. But on the other hand, our Pongchen is shown opening a small bottle, taking out a drop from it, and pouring it over the dead body as Miss Ran is screaming at them saying, you bastards, you abandoned me here. You all should apologize to me for leaving me here alone. Now one day I'll thrust my knife into yours. As soon as that drop of water or chemical falls on the dead body, the body turns into water right there. Seeing this, our Miss Ran becomes extremely frightened and asks, what is this? Here you completely dissolve this dead body with just 1 drop, and she's thinking, Pongchen is a scoundrel, if he kills me he'll make my dead body disappear too. Pongchen then says, I think we should get out of here. Our Yu gang says, yes, why not? And with that they leave. After everyone leaves, the next scene is shown on a road where Miss Ran shares her knowledge with our Yu gang, telling them that such things happen all the time in the world of martial arts. Bloodshed and new techniques like this are very common in the world of martial arts. For example, here for the first time I'm seeing someone's neck twisted and still able to talk or survive. Now look, you've twisted my neck twice here, but I'm still alive and I can talk. But it's okay, I'm not feeling too bad here. We've been running here for 4 days and I haven't bathed in 4, which is why my body smells. So why don't we stop somewhere up here and take a bath? Because young master, I think you desperately need a bath too. After listening to this, your Yu gang thinks, I didn't notice this either, today was a very bad day. I'm covered in blood all over my body and I think we really should take a bath. So our Yu gang tells Pongchen, stop near a waterfall nearby, or if there's a river, stop there because I need to take a bath. So he tells him, young master, you'll have to be patient here for a while, we'll think about bathing after that. Your Yu gang asks, what did you say here? Because of you we can't even breathe fresh air here. You're sitting outside where there's fresh air while we're sitting here in the carriage. Just quietly take the carriage to a waterfall so we can take a bath. But with that he ignores them, then after a while he stops and asks someone to identify themselves. Yu gang asks, who's that guy who suddenly came? Yu gang comes down and says, Ponch, who's here? A man and his daughter are standing in front of them. The man introduces himself, my name is Sang Pil Woong, I work at the military office and this is my daughter. Our carriage has a flat tire, which is why we're unable to move forward. So can you guys help us fix this broken tire so we can leave? Meanwhile, our Pongchen is drawing his sword while our Yu gang says, Pongchen, these are ordinary people, don't hurt them here, go and help them. But when our Pongchen listens to this and analyzes the man, he says, he's pretending to be the head of a military office, but the internal energy within his body is very weak. This means he's lying. And with that he says to Yu gang, Jai young master, I'll go help them right now as you said. So Pongchen goes and lifts their carriage up. They're also quite perplexed, wondering why he's lifting their carriage. After lifting the carriage, there's a ravine below. He lifts their carriage along with the horse and throws it down. After throwing it down, he tells them to go down and ask someone for help. We don't have enough time to help you here. Yu gang replies, what's this crazy bastard doing? He just threw their carriage down. Master Wang then asks him, if you guys throw our carriage down here, can we go down with you to get help? Yu gang says, yes, why not, you can come with us. Your Yu gang tells them to come with him and the girl introduces herself. My name is Jo Yul Bin and I'm so happy to meet you all and thank you so much for letting us come with you. Yu gang opens the carriage door and says, Miss Bin, please come in. As Miss Bin bends her head to enter, she sees a girl with a crooked neck. She's terrified and asks, what's that? Is that a witch? Our Yu gang tells her, no Miss Bin, it's not a witch, it's a human and her neck has been bent backwards using a martial arts technique. There's no need to worry. She tells him, okay fine, I'll take your word for it. And with that she comes in and sits down. So Miss Ran says to Miss Bin, girl, you're so beautiful, I think you've got a lot of guys here crushing on you. Miss Bin tells her, no, it's not like that. Miss Ran tells her, you look like you're from a noble family because your Eskimo car was so nice. Miss Bin tells her, no, it's not like that. Miss Ran tells her, I think you're scared of me here, that's why you keep saying no here, don't you want to talk to me, I'm not having any fun. Our Yu gang is there thinking, I think this girl is scared here than she should be because a girl with a twisted neck is bound to be scary. Meanwhile, Miss Bin uses voice transmission to say, young sector leader. Our Yu gang says, what is this? She knows about me here that I'm the young sector leader. And at the same time he's wondering, could she be part of an assassination team sent to kill me? So why is she talking to me through voice transmission? Our Yu gang asks her, are you here to kill me? She says that the people from the demonic curl want to kill the successor here. As she says this, Yu gang breaks down the carriage door, reaches out, enters and grabs Miss Bin directly. He grabs her by the head. As he grabs her by the head, Miss Bin has a capsule in her mouth, a poisonous capsule which she swallows, killing her on the spot. Yu gang then says, same here, this bastard's father did the same thing. When I found out he was also a demonic curl guy, he committed suicide along with her, and she also committed suicide here. Yu gang becomes enraged and asks Pong, what have you done? Pong, you killed this girl here, she was about to talk to me. Miss Ran yells, what's your problem? You leave corpses everywhere you go, now you've killed this girl and her father here too. Pong looks at him angrily, knocks him unconscious and says, I think it's better for you not to interfere here. Then Pong says, "Master, please forgive me for teasing you a little too much." Yu Gang asks him, "Tell me, how did you recognize Sang Pil Wung and these people here? How did you know?" So he says, "I asked him some questions here, that is, I asked his father some questions. I asked him, which part of demonic curl are you from?" He was very nervous because if he doesn't get nervous, it means he's a normal person. But as soon as he got nervous, I realized that he came here on behalf of demonic curl and was hiding his identity from us, pretending to be a villager. And with that, he swallowed the pill in his mouth because he knew that I will kill him. Yu Gang says, "It seems the people at demonic curl want to kill me at any cost. That's why they've started using such methods here, to kill me through trickery or some other means. It's my fault that I didn't notice how they were able to notice you here. I think they've put a very special kind of blood sand on you, which is why they can track you." Yaoking says, "How is that possible? How could they put such blood sand on me?" So he says that blood sand is a very special thing. It's so special that it's a kind of special liquid that emits a smell. If it's poured on a body, it disappears immediately, but its sand remains on the body. And those who are specially trained, especially assassins, can find anyone by smelling it. They will find you wherever you go. And the person on whom this blood sand is placed never even realizes that this tracker has been placed on them. There, Yaoking says, "I think you're absolutely right. Someone must have used a drop of blood sand on me. That's why I'm being tracked by them and they're able to follow us. But how will we remove it?" The man says, "It'll be very easy to remove it. We just need to burn it out from within your body with our energy. You may feel pain for a few moments." Maya Yaoking says, "If it's just a matter of a few moments, then fine, I'm willing to endure the pain." He says, "Young master, please sit here." The young master sits down with his legs folded. He places his hand on her head and says, "Don't forget to subscribe for the next episode. Thank you for your support."